Hello, 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 and welcome. This is Beverly Fells Jones, the Silver Fox of Consciousness, and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about the world of manifesting the law of attraction from many points of view. I am here to encourage you to believe in the positive and the fact that you can manifest the life that you desire. You just have to do the work. Anyway, today is another stories from Reddit because I want you to know of people who are actually manifesting things in their life. And to help you do that, I'm making use of the stories that people freely share about how they're manifesting in their life. And today, I have two stories for you. So let's get with it. The first one, how I manifested my husband and my dream job without even realizing that I was manifesting it. This is a success story. So the original poster says, or the OP, I have always had a strong faith and I passionately believe in things that I believe. I have manifested small things in life even before I was aware of the law of attraction. I wanted to share two incidents from my life when I manifested something big without even actually knowing that I was manifesting it. Story 1. I met my husband while I was traveling alone in country X in Europe. We met on a dating app and hit it off instantly. I met him just a week before my month-long trip was about to end, so I thought it would be just a fling at best. However, we both liked each other a lot and continued texting even after I went back to my country. Now, it's important to mention here that I was planning on coming back to Country X in a few months to study. So we decided to stay friends and see if we can date properly once I go back. There were no promises made. A month after I went back home, he suddenly stopped texting. I decided to text him once and then let it go if he didn't reply. A week later, he texted me saying that he can't talk to me and that he is just sad that I'm not there near him. I thought this was BS and just let it go. I can't deny that I was a little bit sad, but I didn't crib about it. However, I had this weird feeling that I was going to end up with him. I kept telling my best friend that I don't know why, but I think I'm going to end up marrying this guy next year. This was in September. She thought I was crazy. A few months after that, November, I moved to Country X, and 2 months later, January, we started dating again. And yes, we did get married that year, September. I still don't know how I knew I was going to marry him, but I believed it. The evidence back then said otherwise, but I believed it nonetheless. My husband told me later that he was in fact sad that I was not there, and his friends confirmed that he was really depressed during that time because I left. It took me years to realize that I manifested him. I didn't chase him. I didn't let it consume me when he stopped talking to me. I just believed that I'd end up with him. Story 2. I was going through a rough patch in terms of my work after I moved to Country X. I had a job, but I was miserable. It wasn't something I wanted, but it paid my bills. After a point, I said F it, and I quit without even getting another job. I took a month to work out my skills. I finally felt ready and started applying for jobs. I used to attend like 3 or 4 interviews a day. Even though I impressed the interviewer, there was always someone with more experience. Finally, I got a call from a second round of interviews for a job that I really liked. As soon as the interview was over, I knew that the job was mine. I don't know why I felt it, but I did. I didn't do anything different this time, but it felt different. The interview was on a Friday, and I was supposed to hear back the next Monday. The whole weekend, I felt as if I already had the job. I saw this gold ring online, and I told myself that I'm going to buy it because I can pay for it. I already have this job. Looking back, that was probably really a stupid, since I didn't have much savings, and if I didn't get the job, I would have to return it. Monday evening, I got an email saying that I got the job. I was so happy, but not shocked that I got it. I wholeheartedly believed that the job was mine. I manifested it without even knowing that I was doing it. If I can manifest something without even consciously doing it, I wonder what else I could manifest if I actually focus on it. I've been working on manifesting something big, and I'll come back and share when it happens. In the meantime, you guys keep believing in it. Live it like it's your truth, because it is. It's okay to have negative feelings, but remember, once you ask for it, it's yours. Might take a bit of time, but it will happen for sure. So comment happened. Commenter number 1 says, sounds like you did it perfectly. You didn't hang on too tightly to any outcome. And in reality, that's very important. Commenter 1 is perfectly right. The original poster says, exactly, I think that's why it worked. I never tried to chase it. I knew it was mine, and I believed that the universe would give it to me. Commenter, yes, I guess the hardest part is believing when you don't believe. Probably especially hard for people who have never had a lot. Or some things are easier to believe than others. I have believed in my good health and my whole life and have had good health my whole life. I'm in my 50s, but believing for more money is more difficult for me. Original poster replied, you're right. It's definitely easier to believe and manifest certain things, but I have been this really optimistic person my whole life, and I have learned that I can easily manifest what I want since I don't pay much attention to my surroundings. If I believe in it, I'll never let go of that faith no matter what. From my own experience, I have learned that we just need to stop questioning how it will happen, but accept that it will happen. So notice that this original poster just put it all wrapped up in a bow for you. In the fact that we need to stop questioning how we will get something that we are working to manifest, but just accept that it will happen. Just know that you cannot be invested totally in how it will happen. Now, there are some things that you do have to do. There are inspired actions that you have to do, just like she went on multiple interviews until she had the interview of the one that she really liked and felt inside of herself that she really was going to have that job. Okay, so that's story number 1. Let's go with the next one. My first manifestation success story. I like this. Hi, I started manifesting recently and they came true so fast I wanted to share. And she's got smiley faces on here. I scripted and affirmed that I loved myself, was worthy of love, and had many loving friends that always showed me affection. I also scripted that people compliment me on my style. So let me stop here. Scripted basically means that she took and wrote it out. Sat down if you've got a journal and there's something that you want. Scripting is just like writing a story, writing a short story, or writing a screenplay as to what you want to show up in your life. So that's what scripted is talking about here. So let me go on with her success story. Today I posted on my story, and 5 to 6 of my friends reached out and asked how I was and if I was okay and wanted to speak to me. Then I hung out with 2 of my friends and they noticed that I hadn't been eating much the entire week. So they encouraged me to eat dinner and cooked for me. One of them drove me home, and when we got to my house, we sat in front of my house and had a deep convo for 1 to 2 hours. And I felt like we really connected with each other because we had never talked like this before in our 2ish years of knowing each other. When I came home, I went on Discord and called my other 2 friends for a few hours and played games and chatted with them. C and I struggle with depression, and we talked about it with D. And I think that C and I were able to connect well and educate D on what it is like to have anxiety and depression. C even told us that he never opened up to anyone about this before, and he was glad that he could talk about it with us. And miscellaneous. But another friend said he missed me and invited me to his birthday party. And some guy texted me saying that I dress in a really cute way that fits me and makes me look pretty. Another smiley face. I'm so blown away by all of this. I feel so grateful that I have such good friends, and I'm glad that we all love and support each other. I affirm that I receive a lot of love and accept it wholeheartedly, and I think it's so crazy how it's coming true. I think that it's so crazy how my manifestations came true so quickly within one day. Sorry for rambling. I just wanted to tell someone about the good news. Comment. Love reading manifestation stories, and this one was awesome. Thank you for sharing and wishing you many more manifestations. And well done for manifesting your goals so quickly, too. Very happy for you. Original poster says thank you. Commenter. How did you make that happen? Original poster. Hi. I briefly described it in my post, but I just affirmed throughout the day that I was loved. I radiate love, and I have the power to control my reality. I repeated those affirmations in my head when I was doing things or when I remembered, probably like 10 times a day, give or take, and every night. I write a letter to the universe and just say what I'm grateful for. I include things that have happened in the 3D and also things that haven't happened yet. I sign it with my name. That's it. I hope that helped. Commenter. Thank you for sharing and sending you positive vibes. Original poster. Thank you. You as well. Commenter. Yours was the first post I read today, and it lifted my entire day. Love reading about your success. Hearty, thanks for sharing. Original poster, thank you, and you have a nice day. Commenter, how long did it take you to manifest it? Now this one I really like because she told you earlier. right? So she goes back, the original poster comes back. I started affirming on day 1. She put the date in there, but I'm not going to say. Scripted day 2, and it came true on day 3. Commenter: congrats, I'm glad things turned out well for you. Sending positive energy for you and your friends. Positive energy, thinking in the positive, scripting, writing out what you want, creating a scenario of what you want to happen in your life. I've talked about this in previous videos, especially in the ones under the playlist for Neville Goddard. You want to create a scenario of what you want it to look like, feel like, smell like, taste like, whatever it is. But you are going to create this scenario in your mind and visualize it, because the universe responds to visualization. Because we can say something, but it may be misconstrued. But a visualization, a picture, cannot be misconstrued. And I'll use the example night and night. It's dark outside, it's night. The knight was riding on his horse, and in the tournament, 2 different knights, right? So your knight in shining armor. So be sure to script or to visualize in detail what you want. Be grateful and assume that it is already yours. And then release it out into the universe. Release it and not worry about it. Small things or smaller things, like the woman who manifested love and friends, can come very quickly. Or the woman who manifested her husband, it took some months. But be aware that you will be given inspired actions, and you will be able to manifest the life that you desire. I want you to be sure to subscribe, hit the bell if you're a subscriber. I really appreciate your being here. Please hit the like button if you like today's stories and you want to see more. Comment below on how you have manifested, or how this story can help you manifest what you desire. So this is Beverly Fells Jones, the Silver Fox of Consciousness. As you have believed, let it be done to you. And it is so, and I will see you in the next video.